In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on June 4, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Detroit Tigers versus Chicago White Sox. The Chicago White Sox are going for a 3-game sweep on Saturday when they face the Detroit Tigers. Chicago took Friday's game 3-0 and won 2-1 Saturday. The game Saturday ended on a weird walk-off wild pitch that hit the umpire's face mask. The season series is now tied at 3-3 between these American League Central rivals. The Tigers are 5-1 in their last 6 in Game 3 of a series and 17-6 in their last 23 versus the American League Central. Detroit is 29-60 in their last 89 Sunday games. Meanwhile, the White Sox are 5-18 in their last 23 in Game 3 of a series and 2-6 in their last 8 at home versus a lefty starter. The under is 28-13-3 in Chicago's last 44 at home versus a lefty starter. The first 2 contests have been close affairs, and even with the strong batting the White Sox have displayed at home this season, they haven't been able to string together strong innings in this series. Kopech has been strong at home as well as against the Tigers in the past. However, his high walk rate gives pause, especially against a Tigers team that has managed to earn walks at a high rate. Boyd has been throwing his best hurls on the road this season, and he'll continue that here. Although Michael Kopech has been on a roll and strong against the Tigers in the past, this line is giving Chicago a little too much respect. Neither offense has been great, but the Tigers' bullpen has been a little better, and the Tigers' defense has been a lot better, with the Tigers coming in 7th in MLB with 12 runs saved in the field compared to just -7 for the White Sox, who are rated 21st. Detroit comes into this game with a 5-1 record during their last 6 games when playing in the 3rd game of a series, compared to the Sox, who 5-18 in their last 23 games when playing in the 3rd game of a series. So the Detroit Tigers money line is our full game side pick. As mentioned, Boyd has found his rhythm when throwing away from home this season, and Kopech has seemed to have the Tigers' number when matched up against them. Neither of these teams have hit the ball well this season, and the Tigers have really struggled during daytime games. While the White Sox have done well to drive runners in, they still sit bottom 10 in runs per game, and their league worst walk rate provides the inclination they won't be hesitant to swing at anything of their liking. Expect this total to fall how the previous games of this series have gone. Play the under, which is 4-0 in Boyd's last 4 Sunday starts. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Seattle Mariners versus Texas Rangers. The Seattle Mariners came into 2023 full of expectations, but through injuries and a lack of consistency, they've fallen to 4th place in the American League West, and on Sunday, they'll wrap up a series against the division rival Texas Rangers, who have absolutely dominated this series thus far. Both of these teams possess great pitching staffs and deep, dangerous lineups, and after a slugfest of a 16-6 matchup on Saturday night, this one should be just as fun as these teams battle to find their way in the tough American League West. Seattle is 1-5 in their last 6 road games and 1-4 in their last 5 road games against a team with a right-handed starter, while the under is 4-1 in their last 5 division games. Texas is 7-2 in their last 9 games overall and 8-1 in their last 9 Sunday games, while the over is 8-1 in their last 10 home games. In recent years, the Texas Rangers have struggled in a big way as they were rebuilding from a strong start to the 2010s, allowing the Mariners to have a solid edge in the head-to-head battles. But 2023 has proven to be a very different ballgame for both of these organizations. In 5 games this season, Texas have notched a 4-1 record against the Mariners, outscoring Seattle 24-15. And with the number 1 ranked defensive unit and number 4 ranked pitching staff, this is just the most well-rounded team in baseball, and after putting up 16 runs on Saturday, this is the time for them to establish themselves as the American League West's best team. I just really like how Nathan Eovaldi has pitched in a lot of his recent outings, and while I would imagine we're going to see a closer game than Saturday's route, I'm just not sure the Mariners can do enough at the dish to get ahead in this one. Bryce Miller is solid, but he's struggled against the better teams on his plate so far, and I look for more of the same here. So the Texas Rangers money line is our full game side pick. Despite the combined 22 runs on Saturday night, these two teams are sending the best their pitching units have to offer, so after a 16-6 and 2-0 scores in this series thus far, it's tough to predict these teams, but with the under sitting at 4-1 in their past 5 games, it's a solid bet this one will be another pitching duel. For the Mariners, the under is 4-1 in their past 5 games played against their American League West Division rivals, and for the Rangers, the under sits at 5-2 in their past 7 overall games. So with two of the league's best starters, expect another low-scoring, close affair. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Baltimore Orioles versus San Francisco Giants. As we wrap up the first weekend of June, we have another exciting slate of baseball to look forward to. One of the best matchups of the day is between the red-hot Baltimore Orioles and the San Francisco Giants. Baltimore enters play on Saturday with a record of 36-21, while the Giants come in at 28-29. Baltimore is 12-4 in their last 16 games against a team with a losing record and 6-1 in their last 7 road games, while the under is 5-1 in their last 6 Sunday games. San Francisco is 7-16 in their last 23 interleague games against a team with a winning record and 6-17 in their last 23 games against a team with a winning percentage above .600, while the over is 7-1 in their last 8 Game 3 matchups. The Orioles have been the second best team in all of baseball this season and have not been showing signs of slowing down. Baltimore also owns the best road record in all of baseball, something they will be looking to improve in this one. The Orioles lineup should be able to provide ample run support and create a solid enough cushion for Tyler Wells, a budding star on the mound. The Giants have been struggling of late, losing 4 of 5 games and dropping below .500 following that skid. While they have a solid pitcher on the mound in DeSclafani, their lineup has not proved they can score enough runs to beat Baltimore in this one. I get why the Giants would be favored at home, and Anthony DeSclafani is having a decent year for the Giants. But we keep getting value with the O's, who have been one of the best road teams in baseball this season, and it's also made them the most profitable road team in the league so far this season. Tyler Wells isn't too bad of an option either for the Orioles, and I think he can hang here. So the Baltimore Orioles money line is our full game side pick. The Orioles lineup has been great this season, but with Anthony DeSclafani on the mound, their success will likely be somewhat limited. The Orioles should score enough to win the game, but it is unlikely DeSclafani will allow a scoring barrage given his performance so far this season. On the other side, the Giants have been league average when it comes to scoring runs, and they do not seem likely to break out in this one. With a budding ace on the mound for Baltimore and Tyler Hill, who has been borderline elite on the year with a near-league low WHIP of just 0.83, the Giants' offensive performance should be muted. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.